Lieutenant Marcus Webb had 3 seconds to decide. Let the enemy princess bleed out in the crater, or save the daughter of the warlord, who had killed his entire unit. The scream tore through the battlefield smoke. 50 meters away, something glowed in the wreckage. Bioluminescent patterns pulsing like a failing heartbeat. Velkori, the enemy. Marcus pressed against the twisted dropship hull. Medkit clutched to his chest. 3 days into the siege of Arcturus Prime, and screams meant one thing. Someone was dying badly. He peered around scorched metal. The glowing figure moved in the crater, 4 arms clutching a wound that leaked luminescent fluid across shattered armor. Smaller than the warriors, more delicate. Every instinct screamed to stay hidden. The Valkyrie had glassed 3 colonies. They had killed everyone at Firebase Omega. Command's orders. No quarter. No mercy. The scream came again. Marcus ran. Plasma fire erupted as he dove into the crater, sliding down until he crashed beside the fallen Valkyrie. Not a warrior. The alien was elegant beneath shattered armor. Crystalline plating cracked like broken glass, revealing iridescent skin, shifting between silver and violet. Forearms pressed against a massive torso wound, luminescent blood pooling beneath her. Her face stopped him, angular, regal, eyes like liquid starlight, holding terror and defiance. Stay back, human. Her translator flickered. I am Princess Lixera, daughter of Emperor Thexvar. Kill me quickly, or my father will make your death last centuries. The enemy princess, daughter of the warlord, who ordered the Firebase Omega massacre. His hands opened his medkit. What are you doing? My job. Marcus pressed a coagulant patch against her wound. She screamed, convulsing, and he pinned 2 arms down. Hold still, or you'll bleed out. You're helping me. Why? Because I'm a medic. And you're screaming. You know what my father did? Firebase Omega. I know. Marcus have injected universal stabilizer. His jaw was tight, but his hands never shook during treatment. She grabbed his wrist. Then why not take revenge? Marcus met her alien eyes. In them, genuine confusion, as if mercy was incomprehensible. Because maybe someone needs to stop screaming first. Before we can stop fighting, something shifted in her expression. My father said humans were monsters. Savage. Incapable of honor. He said you'd torture prisoners. Looks like he was wrong. The luminescent blood flow had slowed. She'd live. He told me the same about your people. That you were soulless. Enjoyed killing. He finally looked at her. Maybe we've both been lied to. Doubt flickered across her face. Not about the battle. About the war itself. What's your name? Marcus Webb, Lieutenant, Terran Medical Corps. I'll remember you. A Valkyrie patrol appeared at the crater's edge. Weapons trained on Marcus. Princess. Step away from her. Human. No. Lixera's voice rang with authority. Commander Vexthor, stand down. This human saved my life. Impossible. He did. She gestured to her bandaged wound. He ran through crossfire. Used his supplies on me. Showed honor when he could have taken revenge. Her voice strengthened. This one showed me something I didn't think existed in this war. Mercy. Vexthor's weapon lowered slowly. Take her, Marcus said, stepping back. She needs proper care. Lixera grabbed his wrist. What you did today changes things. I'll make sure my father knows. As they retreated, she called back. I'm third in line to the throne. My father listens to me. I'll tell him that if one human can show such honor, perhaps we've been fighting the wrong war. 18 days later, the impossible happened. The Valkyrie requested peace talks. Emperor Thexvar himself agreed to negotiate at Kepler 442b station. Lieutenant Marcus Webb stood among 50 witnesses, confused why he'd been chosen. When the Valkyrie delegation entered, he understood. Princess Lixera stood beside her father, fully healed. She found Marcus and smiled. Emperor Thexvar followed her gaze. My daughter says a human medic saved her life. When he could have taken it, his patterns shifted crimson. I investigated Marcus Webb. Learned my forces killed his entire unit at Firebase Omega. And yet he saved her. Princess Lixera, tell them. She stepped forward. For 3 years, I believed humans were incapable of honor. Then a medic ran through crossfire to save me. When I asked why, he said maybe someone needs to stop screaming first. She turned to her father. I was wrong. Dexvars patens pulsid. I've come not to negotiate a ceasefire. I've come to propose peace. En alliance. The chamber erupted. If one act of mercy can make my daughter question everything, the emperor continued, then perhaps the real enemy is the hatred consuming us. He gestured to Marcus. Lieutenant Webb, approach. Marcus walked forward, heart pounding. You saved my daughter. By our law, I owe you anything in my power. He paused. I offer you peace. For your people. For mine. For all who won't die tomorrow. Because you chose mercy. Marcus looked at Lixera, luminescent tears tracing her features. I didn't do it for peace. I did it because she was screaming. Because maybe we're all tired of screaming. Fexvar's patterns shifted to brilliant gold. Then let us stop. He extended his hand. Let this Medicu heal my daughter. Be the bridge between our peoples. Marcus took the emperor's hand. The war ended with a handshake. 6 months later, Lieutenant Marcus Webb trained the first joint. Human Valkyrie combat medics. Princess Lixera stood beside him. Tell them how peace began, she said softly. Marcus smiled at his students. Human and Valkyrie together. It began with someone choosing mercy over revenge. It began with one person choosing to stop the screaming. And the future changed.